Hello, dear students. Good evening. A very happy evening and welcome to today's session. So I hope you can hear me and everything is perfectly fine. I'm just looking at the chat box and requesting everybody to give me a confirmation. Uh, okay. Uh, so those students who are having queries, I think some of the students have already started typing. So those students who are having queries, you can type that in the chat box and I'll help you to address that. So I think there are a lot of new students who are attending today's session. So I'll tell you the agenda of this session. I know all of you are engineering aspirants and you're preparing for the engineering entrance examinations like JEE and other ones. So when it comes to JEE exam as well as our own entrance exam, that is for Amrita, we have our own entrance exam that is AAA Amrita entrance exam in examination engineering. So these sessions are completely discussions on previous year questions. It could be discussions on previous year questions of JEE, previous year questions of AAA also, Amrita entrance examination also. So we'll do it chapter wise. I hope at least some of you have received the creatives on which chapter we'll be discussing each day. So I would request you all children to just go through that names of the chapters and just go through the formulas, only the formulas that's available in the particular chapter. So as you all are preparing for entrance examination, I hope you have the formula book and you have started writing everything. Even for your board exams also, that is going to help you. So yes, without further delay, we'll start today's session. And before the session starts, requesting each and every student to just be ready with your notebook and pen. Requesting all the students to just be ready with your notebook and pen. So we'll be solving certain questions and today's chapter is metrics and determinants. So Kirtana, I think Shriya, Atish, Navina. Yes. Okay. So hope all of you are ready with your notebook and pen and we'll be discussing questions from the chapter metrics and determinants. I have already shared the screen. Hope it's visible. Okay. So completely fine. So we'll start solving the questions. I'll read out the first question and I want you to just note down the important facts of each question and just solve it. I want you to write it in such a way that you'll be able to revisit it once more or maybe multiple times. So you have to write everything in such a way. Okay. So the first question is, the matrix A is given as a 3 by 3 one. It's 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, minus 2, A, 2, B. So there are two unknowns already, A and B. And they have given that it is a matrix which is satisfying the equation A into A transpose is equal to 9i. That's identity matrix. And they have also given clearly that I is also a 3 by 3 matrix. Now you need to find the value of A and B. Very simple type of question that comes in the chapter matrix and determinants. Given that A is a 3 by 3 matrix, when you look at the matrix, you can see that there are two unknown values, A and B. And there is only one condition that's given in the question. It satisfies A transpose is equal to 9i. That is identity matrix. Identity matrix is also 3 by 3. Now we have to find the ordered pair AB. So think of what you have to do. You already have A. You already have something like a relation. A transpose is equal to 9i. I is also 3 by 3. And you have to find A and B. So just work out this and have a look at the option. It's 2 minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 1, minus 2, minus 1. So anyways, it's 2 and 1. You need to understand the sign. So you have to be very careful when you're solving this question because sign is something that is very, very important. Either it's 2 minus 1, minus 2, 1 or minus 2 minus 1 or 2, 1. So those students, you can start doing this question. We'll discuss it. But before that, you all can start doing this question. And if you have any queries, you can type that in the chat box. And once you have completed it, give me the option also. Whether option A is correct, B is correct, whichever one that you got the answer as correct, please type that also in the chat box. Sanjay, Nitya, Sriram, I hope all of you can hear me correctly. Rashmi, Anne Maria, I hope everybody can hear me correctly and also the documents that I've shared. So how we'll solve this question? What's the logic? From where we'll start? I'm looking down because I'm looking at the chat box, so that's it. So yes, we'll start how we can solve this question. So initially, I have A, the matrix that's given. I need to find A transpose. So this is A and this is A transpose. So A transpose is going to be 1, 2, A, 2, 1, 2, then 2 minus 2, B. I got A transpose. A transpose is 9I. When it's 9I, we know it's 900, 090, and 009. So you can just multiply A and A transpose. And you can just compare it with 9I. So which is equal to 9I, you'll get multiple equations in this form. So it's just a very basic multiplication. This row, this column, this row, this column. So you can just complete this. So it's 1 plus 4 plus 4, it is 9. So then first row, second column, it's here. And first row, third column, it's here. You have to just do the multiplication, matrix multiplication. Once you have this, we already know it is equal to 9I as per the question. So I can compare it and I can see, or I can form different equations. Let's say A plus 4 plus 2B is equal to 0. 2A plus 2 minus 2B equal to 0. A square plus 4 plus B square equal to 9. So you can just equate these equations and you can find the unknown values of A and B. So once you have completed, different equations we have formed and we are just going to solve this. So those students have completed it and those students who have an idea, which is the option? Yes, I think Manjula Rajendran has already typed -2 and -1 as the answer. So we'll check. I would request all the others also, once you have received the answer. Yes, good evening, Aditya. Once you have the answer, I would request you to type that in the chat box. I hope the logic is clear. It's a very simple, straightaway question. But you have to be very careful about a minus. The reason is, it's always +3 and -1. So it's going to cost you negative marks. That is something that is very, very important. So yes. Nitya and Rohan and Pranav, what is the status? Yes. So everybody is voting for -2 and 1. Okay, I'll show you what we have done. So the initial part is clear. I hope so. So we'll just go down. We have formulated 3 equations. A plus 4 plus 2B equal to 0. A plus 2B, yes, 2A plus 2 minus 2B equal to 0 and A square plus 4 plus B square equal to 9. Which are equations you're comfortable with, which are equations you feel it's easy for you, just use those equations and find out the values. That's it. So here, this 2 I know. So here, if this 2 is going, 2 is gone, so A minus B is equal to -1. So A equal to B minus 1, I can substitute in any of the other equation and I'll get the answer. Solving this part itself, I got something like B is equal to -1. I hope this is clear. We got this one as first and this as the second equation. From this, after solving, because 2 is common there, so if it's gone, A minus B equal to -1. I can get A equal to B minus 1. I can substitute it in any of the equation. This one, let's say B minus 1 plus 2B equal to -4. B minus 1 plus 2B equal to -4. So it becomes 3B is equal to -3 then B is equal to minus 1. Once you have B, substitute in something, A minus B equal to minus 1, and you'll get A. So this is how you solve this question. And even you have to be prepared that these type of questions also comes. Even the easiest ones that you feel you're really comfortable with, those also comes in the examination. And here, sign is also something that is very, very important. So I hope this question is clear to all of you. Can we move forward? Because if there are students who want me to repeat any question, I want you to type that correctly in the chat box, or else we'll move to the next question. Yes. So yes, we'll move to the second question. This is an interesting one. Okay. Let A be a matrix such that A dot, okay, some other matrix is given, it's 2 by 2, 1, 2, 0, 3 is a scalar matrix. So A dot, this thing is a scalar matrix, and determinant of 3A is equal to 1 not 8. You need to find the value of A square. We'll read the question once again. Given that A is a matrix, okay, they have not given whether what form it is and all. A dot, a 2 by 2, that is 1, 2, 0, 3, it is a scalar matrix. So what is actually a scalar matrix? We have studied it initially in our classes. So what's a scalar matrix? Scalar matrix is one which is having, yes, anyone? What is a scalar matrix? What's the very basic idea of what is something called a scalar matrix? Yes, it is a square matrix and it contains same values in the diagonals, rest all is 0. That's what the basic idea of what is a scalar matrix. Ideally, it's something called a square matrix. Diagonal elements will be same and rest all is 0. That's what the basic idea. So here, how you're going to solve this question? You can assume for A, then find the dot product, then go for determinant of 3A, maybe 3 into determinant of A. The value is already given, and then once you have A, you can find A square. And here the options are something like 4, minus 32, 0, 36, 36, 0, minus 32, 4, all the same values, but in different combinations. All the options are like that. So just requesting all the children to start doing this. And if you have the answer, just type that option in the chat box. Okay. Manjula, you have typed something twice, something like -2, -1, and it's 12. I'm not able to understand what it is. If there is anything that you want to convey, requesting you to type it clearly so that I will get a better idea. Okay. Yes, completely fine. We'll start doing the question. Yes. So here, A dot something is a scalar matrix. When it comes to this to be a scalar matrix, it's of the same form. So A will also be a 2 by 2 matrix. So I'm just going to assume for A as ABCD. Now what I'll do, I'll just find out A dot this matrix. So A dot 1, 2, 0, and 3, that's what I'm going to find out. It is ABCD multiplied by 1, 2, 0, and 3. So when it's scalar matrix, I already have an idea. It's going to be the diagonal elements is going to be the K, the main triangle, and the rest all are 0. So it's going to be KK and 0, 0. Now you can just multiply this as it's a product. You can just multiply this, form different equations, equate to K, then try to find out what is the value of A, B, and C. Once you have the value of A, B, and C, In terms of k, it will be in terms of k only. You can substitute it back and you can compare it with determinant of 3a and then you can solve this question. So I've just shown you the method in which you can start solving this question. If you're stuck in between some place and all, just then solve. So this is like a into 1 plus b into 0. It's going to be a. This is 2a plus 3b. This is going to be c. D into 0, it's gone. 2c plus 3d, that's equal to k0, 0k. So a is equal to k. That is one thing that you got. 2a plus 3b equal to 0. C equal to 0. And 2c plus 3d equal to 0. So with this, you can substitute and you have to find, because you have already a and c. Now you have to find out b and d. Just substitute for the other values and you will get b and d also in terms of k. Just wanted to know whether it's clear up to this point or do you want me to repeat anything? Is it clear up to this point or do you want me to repeat anything? No, it's completely fine. It's completely fine. I thought you were asking something. That's why. Okay. Thank you. I got a is equal to k, 2a plus 3b equal to 0, c equal to 0, 2c plus 3d equal to k. Now a is k, so 2k plus 3b equal to 0, 3b equal to minus 2k. So I'll be able to write b as minus 2 by 3k. Same applies here. C is going to be 0, so this term is gone. 3d is equal to k, so d is going to be k by 3. I got everything. A, B, C, and D for the matrix that I have assumed. Once I have all those values, I can write the matrix A. A is going to be K. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. I have substituted, I got the matrix. Now I'm going to find out determinant of 3A. So I'll be able to write this as K is equal to K raised to n A. So I'll be able to write this as 3 square into determinant of A. That is 108. So you'll be able to solve it. It's 9, 108 by 9. That is determinant A equal to 12. You need to find A square. So you have the value here. This determinant is equal to 12. You can find the value of k, that is plus or minus 6. Now with k, you have to resubstitute and find the matrix and then A square. K equal to plus or minus 6. So it's 6 only. So this is 6 minus 2 into 6 by 3. This is 6 by 3 and this is 0. Once you have matrix A, you can find A square and the correct answer is something like option. Yes, this is going to be A and A square is going to be 36 minus 32, 0 and 4. So this is the first way that you have solved. K is equal to 6 and then minus 6. So both of the times you have different values, different signs and you got it. And you have to check for which among the option is correct. 36 minus 32, 0 and 4. Is this clear? Yes, 6 or minus 6. Atish, I think the answer is correct only. And good that all of you are able to get the answers correctly. Okay. Is this question completely clear to all of you? Can we move forward? Satish, Harini, Srinivas, Supraja, is this question clear? Rahini and all? If you want me to repeat, we'll repeat this or else we'll move to the next question. Is this clear to everybody? Yes. Okay. Completely fine. Thank you. So yes, we are moving to the next question. And to all the students who are attending this session, just consider this as a revision class. You've studied everything in your classes. Maybe some of you are going for regular coaching classes and everything. You have all the information. You're doing a lot of problem solving and all. So whatever you have studied, just consider this as a revision where you have to test yourself whether you're able to solve all the problems of your own, or is there any mistake that's happening when you're trying to solve the problem, or maybe you are taking all those things, calculations correctly and all. This is more of a self-analysis type of thing. So we'll start with the next question. The value of the determinant, very common question. This is a very, very common question. The values inside the determinant, it will be always A, B, C, maybe even D also, related things. But whatever is given in the inside the determinant, it varies. And you can use whichever method is comfortable for you to solve it. You can use column substitution or row substitution or anything, reductions, and then you can solve it. So here the determinant is B square, C square, BC, B plus C, A square, C square, CA, C plus A, B square, AB, A plus B. And I think some of you might have already encountered this question. So 1 by ABC into AB plus BC plus CA, that is 1. The second one is AB plus BC plus CA. The third option is A plus B plus C, and the fourth option is 0. So you need to find out which among this is correct. You can try any method, whichever method is comfortable for you, you can try that. And once you've completed, just tell me the answer in the chat box. Imran, Nitya, Akshay Dev, Chandrasekhar, Dharini, are you having any queries? Do you have any queries or something? Okay, there is someone who is saying, okay, let's check. It is 0. There is somebody who has already given me the answer. It is 0. That is option D is what J is saying. Let's check whether it's option D or not. Let others also comment it and then we'll discuss. Just 1 minute. Okay. So yes, very straight method I've taken because that's easy and it's very less time taking compared to others. So B square, C square, it's CA, C plus A, AB, A plus B, the same way I've done. Once I'm taking this, all the terms will get cancelled out. So once you have an idea how it's going to be, it's very easy for you to solve it. This is already A square C plus ABC minus ABC plus A square B, the whole thing. Just try to expand it and solve it. It's very easy because everything will get cancelled and you'll get the result as 0. I've not expanded it that detail. I've worked out in my notebook. So yes. How many of you got the answer? Okay, J only have typed it. Okay. Yes. That also, but it will not apply for everything that you are looking, every question that you are looking at. Okay. So I hope this was an easy question and I think you'll require just one more additional minute to solve it. Okay. Is this question clear, everybody? And those students who feel like, yeah, I am not able to complete the question in the given time, just leave some space and try to complete it afterwards. And if you're not able to do it, I'll be providing my mail ID and all those details towards the end. So whichever questions that you're having doubt, you can just take a photo of it and mail it to me. I'll revert back with the solution. Yes, we'll move to the next question. Yes, this is a very simple question, almost of the same logic that we have done earlier. Given that A is a determinant, that's 3 by 3, 1 minus 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 3, 2, 1. B is also another one matrix that is given as 3, 1, 4. Then there is a matrix X and the relationship between A, B and X is AX equal to B. And the question is asking you to find out the value of matrix X. Already A is given, it's 3 by 3. And B is also given, and there is another one that is X, and they have given the relation common between all of them, AX equal to B. You can just assume for X, maybe A, B, C or something, and you can solve this and you'll get the answer. And X is 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 3. And the next options are like, I think all the options are in 1, 2, 3 only. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, minus 2, 3. It's also something that's related to the sign. So I know it's a 3 by 3, it's a 3 by 1. So when it comes to X, it's going to be a 3 by 1 matrix. Even if you look at the option, if you are confused at some point of time, if you look at the options also, you'll get the clear idea. How you have to assume for the unknown matrix X. No, that's just a tip. If you feel a little bit confused about what's happening, I'm not able to get that, how I have done that, but that's a very basic logic. So A is given us 3 by 3, B is given us 3 by 1. So X will obviously be 3 by 1. So I'm going to assume it as ABC. Then the very basic matrix multiplication is going to give you the answer. Okay. Okay, 0 also I think you have typed. Okay, I'm just looking at it now. Okay. Are you able to follow these questions along with me? Because I think there are a lot of new crowd today. That's why I'm just asking this. So those students who are with me for the past 6 months, I know how they'll understand it or how they'll ask the queries. So all those students who are new today, just for a confirmation, are you able to follow the way in which I'm talking things? Or do you, if you want me to repeat anything, please feel free to type it. Okay. So yes, the very basic logic in which we are going to solve this question. We already understood the logic, Ax equal to B. I know A, X I have assumed it as a something like ABC, it's a 3 by 1, and I know B. It's just the very basic solving. I have 3 equations, I need to find the unknowns. The very basic solving that you have to do. Once you're solving these equations, you'll get an idea on what are the values of ABC. I'll just show you how I have done. A minus B plus 2C equal to 3, 2A plus C equal to 1, and 3A plus 2B plus C equal to 4. So maybe any 2 equations, you can just solve it and you can find one value, substitute it in the other, and then solve the other one. I'll just show it, okay? I've initially solved them. Then I got something like A plus C. There was a relation between something like A plus C equal to 2 and 2A plus C equal to 1. I have substituted it and I got something like C is equal to 1. And then A is equal to minus 1. If I have both the values, I can resubstitute and find the value of B. So it's going to be minus 1, 2, and C. And I think there are students who have already typed the answer. Yes, there are children who have already typed the answer. It's option B and it's correct. So are there any students who want me to repeat this question? It's simple, right? Are there any children who want me to repeat this? Dharani, Sriram, Rashmi, Nitya, Rohan, Pranav, and Maria. Are there any students who want me to repeat it or can we move forward? Yes, completely fine. Thank you. So yes, okay. This is also a very simple question. A is equal to matrix 5A minus B 3, 2. They have given A into adjoint A is equal to A transpose. And you need to find out 5A plus B. You already have A. You can find transpose and adjoint A and you can solve these two. So you'll get the value of A and B. And then you have to find 5A plus B. And the options are A is equal to minus 1, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 4, and the final option is D is equal to 13. So very simple question, very basic logic. Given it's a 2 by 2, 5A minus B, 3 and 2. A into adjoint A is equal to A into A transpose, then 5A plus B equal to. Here, in these type of questions, you have to be very careful with the calculations because it's going to take more time also. So you need to find time from other questions also when there are these type of questions in metrics. Calculations might take time. Is it something like 5 minus 1, 4 or 13? Once you have the answer, please type that in the chat box. Okay. Okay, Atish. So A is given. You need to find the adjoint A. So I'm just changing the diagonals. It's 5A and 2, and I'm just going to change the sign. So it will be something like 2 and 5A. This minus comes to 3 and B becomes positive. Now A into adjoint A is equal to A transpose. So as you have A and adjoint A, you can just solve and find A into adjoint A. Now coming to A transpose, this is 5A minus B, 3 and 2. So it's going to be 5A, 3 minus B, 2. So you can find A into A transpose. You have two things. 10A plus 3B equal to 25A square plus B square. 15A minus 2B equal to 0. 15A, the same thing only here. And then 3B plus 10A is equal to 9 plus 4. It's 13. So very basic logic. You can compare it. You can form two or three equations. And the same way we have done previously, solve for A and B. I'll just show you where we have started if you want to look at it. We have started with finding adjoint A, then A multiplied by adjoint A. Then we have find A transpose, then A into A transpose. We have just compared both of them and we got certain equations and I have solved for A and B. So what is the actual answer, correct answer? I want any one of you to type that in the chat box. What's the actual answer that you feel? I think Manjula has typed. No, it's the previous one, I think. Yeah. So yes, I hope up to this part it's clear to everybody. Now it's just assigning things. 15A minus 2B equal to 0, 3B plus 10A equal to 13, and you have 45A minus 6B equal to 0, and 20A plus 6B equal to 26. It's just solving things. Once you have one, find the other one also. So 5A plus B, that is 5 into 26 by 65 plus 3, that is 5. It's 2 plus 3. So 25 into 26 by 65, it's going to be 2 plus 3, that is 5. And the option is option B. Yes. Okay. So thank you, Manjula. I hope, yes, Atish also. Okay. Supraja and Rahini and also Kartika Shri, I hope you are able to follow these things. And also Deepak, if there is anything, please do inform in the chat box. Then only I'll be able to help you. So yes, next is also a very, very easy question. This I'm not going to, this I'm not going to say anything. I want you to give me the answer. Then we'll start doing. A is given as, it's determinant 2294. We all know what is identity matrix. You need to find 10 A inverse. You need to find 10 A inverse. You have A and I. Think of, it's not going to ask you a value or something. It's only relations. A minus 4I, 6I minus A minus 6I, 4I minus A. The options are in the way of relations. Uh, is it something like A minus 4I or 6I minus A or A minus 6I, whichever is the option? You have A also. You need to find 10 A inverse, the relation. So you need to find A inverse as a relation, A inverse, that is 10 A inverse as a relation between A and I. For that, what you have to think or what you have to do. So yes, So yes, we'll start answering this question. I think I didn't get any answer in the chat box. I think Manjula, okay. She's saying it's C. That is A minus 6i. Okay, let's check whether that's the correct option. Is there anyone who tried on this and you have an answer? Okay, it's C only. That's what she's saying. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, completely fine. We'll just discuss this. Whatever I know, I have written it correctly. I know what is A, I know what is I, and I need to find this thing, 10A inverse. So if I have A, I'll be able to find the determinant. It's just 8 minus 18 and it's going to be minus 10. I need to find A inverse. It is adjoint A by determinant A. So I have to find adjoint A. So it's going to be 4 to minus 2. I've just exchanged it. It's 4 to minus 2 minus 9. So if I have this, A inverse is going to be adjoint A by determinant A. So 1 by minus 10 into this one. This is going to be A inverse. Now I got some relation. So this is going to be the value of A inverse. Now, as there is 1 by 10, in the question they have asked for 10A inverse. So I can take this 10 inside and this negative inside here. So 10A inverse is going to be minus 4. This becomes 2. This becomes 9. And the other ones becomes negative. Now you have to think how you're going to solve this. You can just check among the options individually and you can solve it very easily. You got 10A inverse value as minus 4, 2, 9 and minus 2. And you have already A. So if it is A minus 4i, it's going to be 2294 minus 4004. It will not be equal. It's not going to be equal to this thing. Similarly, you can try with each and every option and you can find out whichever is the one that matches the question. Okay. So when I have not worked out everyone, so the third one is like A minus 6i. A is going to be 2, 2, 9 and 4. 6i is 6006. If I'm going to substitute this, 2 minus 6 is minus 4. 2 minus 0, it's 2. 9 minus 0, it's 9. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So I got 10A inverse. So that's how you have to solve this question. So A minus 6i becomes 10A inverse. So 10A inverse is A minus 6i and that is option C. Is that question clear to everybody? Do you want me to repeat it? I'll just show what we have done earlier. And if you're really comfortable with something like this, you know this logic, then everything you can do, it's like mental calculations. No need to write and do all these things. It's just a calculation that you can do mentally with all these values and you'll get the answer. Sorry. Is this clear to all of you? Can anybody give me an idea? Okay. So before moving to the next question, okay. So before moving to the next question, I hope all of you are from your 12th standard and I just want to introduce something. So just wanted to take your opinion also because, okay, thank you, Aditya. And you're preparing for the board exams and the verge of board exams and all. So every year, Amrita used to host a course called Refresher Course. The course name is called Refresher Course and it is completely aimed at helping you in your board examination. So professors from our different departments will be taking sessions. So initially we'll be hosting a survey among all of you and you can just give us an idea on which all topics you're not comfortable with or you want to get an extra edge, you want to solve problems, something like integration using trigonometry or definite integral. It applies to every subject, physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. So professors from our institution, they'll take the classes and you'll get a chance to interact with them one-on-one and it will be helpful for your board exams. So hope everybody wants a session like that. So just wanted to get a voting from all of you before moving to the next question. That's why I have introduced the concept. And it will happen just before your board exams, mostly in the first week of February, because it's starting on February 15th, I think. So we'll just initiate the survey and we can do it in the first week. So yes, we'll move to the next question. It's a little bit interesting one. Okay. I hope you can see the screen. Given that A is equal to 2, 3, and 0 minus 1. We need to find determinant of A raised to 4 plus determinant of A raised to 10 minus adjoint of 2A raised to 10. There is a little work that each and every one of you have to put in order to solve this question. So just try this. A is equal to 2, 3, 0, and minus 1. You need to find determinant of A raised to 4, determinant of A raised to 10 minus adjoint of 2A raised to 10. So initially you have A. You can find determinant of A raised to 4, determinant of A, then determinant of A raised to 4. You'll get that value. Then you have to find A raised to 10. So once you have found A raised to 4 or something, you can find a relation and it's easy for you to find out A raised to 10. Then A you have, then you have to find 2A, then adjoint of 2A, then adjoint of 2A raised to 10. So start doing this question. And there are no options also. So here you have to give what is the value, what's it's equal to. It will be mostly numerical something. If A is equal to 230 minus 1, then the value of determinant of A raised to 4 plus determinant of A raised to 10 minus adjoint of 2A raised to 10 is equal to. So those students who have the answer, you can type that in the chat box and I'll just give you some time and after that we'll discuss it. Sorry. I hope you have started doing this. Manjula, Aditya, Atish, Jay and all, I hope so. Yes. Okay. So we'll just start doing this question. A is given. So those who don't, it's direct only. You have to find all those values and then you have to substitute it. That's it. So we have studied the very basic thing, determinant of A raised to 4 equal to determinant of A whole raised to 4. So I can find determinant of A directly. It's going to be minus 2, minus 0. So it's going to be minus 2. Now coming to determinant of A whole raised to 4, it's minus 2 raised to 4, it's 16. So I got the first thing, determinant of A raised to 4. Now I need to find determinant of A raised to 10 minus adjoint of 2A raised to 10. Now this is the second part where you have to work on. So here, how we'll do this is, we'll split all of them individually and then we'll do it. Okay. So A raised to 10, you already have A, that is 2, 3, 0 and minus 1. You can find A square, that is 2, 3, 0 and minus 1. So it's going to be 4. Then this with this, it's going to be 6 minus 3. It's going to be 3. Then this and this, it's going to be 0. And this, it's going to be minus 1 and a minus 1. That is 1. So you got this. Now, when it comes to A raised to 4, as you have A square and A square, you can just multiply it and you'll get A raised to 4. So here, when you observe it, you can see it's 4, 3, 0 and 1. Here it's 16, 15, 0 and 1. So it's of some relation. So you can just find out the relation. So this is going to help you because we have to find A raised to 10. So here 4 is going to be 2 square and this is 2 square minus 1. So 16 is going to be 2 raised to 4 and 15 is going to be 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So you have the relation. So when it comes to A raised to 10, it's definitely 2 raised to 10, 2 raised to 10 minus 1, 0 and 1. And 2 raised to 10, we all know the value. It's 1024. So 2 raised to 10 minus 1, it's going to be 1024 minus 1. That's 1023. So I got the value of A raised to 10. Now coming to, this is the easiest method in which you can solve this question because you have studied everything and that too in the direct manner. So this is, oh my God. Okay. So this is really easy. Now coming to adjoint of 2A raised to 10, you need to find 2A. I have A. It's going to be 4, 6, 0 and minus 2. Now adjoint of 2a, it's going to be minus 2, 4, then minus 6 and minus 0. It's 0 only. Now, if there is a minus 2 that's common among this, you can take the minus 2 and this one. It's going to be 1. Here already negative is there. So 3, here it's 0, here it's minus 2. Now we can just replace this as, because the question is asking you adjoint of 2a that you have raised to 10. So minus 2 raised to 10 to this matrix raised to 10. It's very easy to solve. When it comes to this matrix, maybe just find out the square, you'll get the relation. So 1, 3, 0, minus 2, 1, 3, 0, minus 2. So it's going to be 1, 3, 0, minus 2 square. So same thing applies when it comes to raised to 10. So it will be 1, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2 raised to 10 minus 1 and minus 2 whole raised to 10. Because you will be able to write this as 2 raised to 4 minus 1 minus of 2 raised to 4 minus 1. It's going to be 4 minus 1. So same logic applies here and you got this value. Now, if you want, you can solve this with the values because that's easy, because finding out 2 raised to 10, it's very easy. So minus 2 whole raised to 10 into 1 minus 2 raised to 10 minus 1, 0 and minus 2 raised to 10. Now I have substituted everything and solved it. Even if you're not ready to solve this, when you look at this, there is 1024. So this is anyway going to be 0. So this part is completely going to be 0, this 2. When it's both 0, then the only value that exists will be a raised to 4 that we have found initially, that is 16. So the answer for this question is 16. I'll show everything once again. I know at least some students might be a little bit confused. So I'll show everything once again and then you can start working on it. Okay. So meanwhile, if you have any doubt in any step or something, requesting you to type that in the chat box so that I'll be able to help you. Okay, thank you, Darinesh. Okay. Now I think more people started it's like being active in the chat box. Okay. And do you want these sessions to go this way or do you want it to be in Zoom alone? That's also one thing that I would want to collect from all of you. Okay. Okay, you got it. Completely fine. So we have started with here. I found determinant A. Once it's determinant A raised to 4. It's going to be determinant A whole raised to 4. So it's minus 2 raised to 4. It's going to be 16. I got that. Now coming to A raised to 10, you have to find A square, maybe A raised to 4. Now you can find out a relation. Whenever these type of question comes, this type often comes, and I would say assure you that this type of question will come for sure. At least one will come for sure. You can see these type of questions. I'm not saying the same thing, the same equation or something, but often different equation comes in almost all the question papers. Even like maybe 2 or 3 questions from matrix, a very simple range of one, maybe one of this type and one with lot of calculations. Sorry. So we have found determinant of A raised to 4, then A raised to 10. You got the idea. I hope so. Here it's 2 square 4, 2 square minus 1, 0, 1. Here it's 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 4 minus 1, 0, 1. Same applies to A raised to 10. So it's 2 raised to 10. You can find that. And you feel like there is a lot more to do in calculations. It's not like that. You have A, you can find 2A, then adjoint A also. When it comes to raised to 10, you have the idea. So this is going to be this matrix completely raised to 10. So you can just simply find the square. You'll get a basic idea how you have to map it in the same way that we have done previously for A raised to 10. So once you have these equations, you can just solve it and this is how you work out on it. Okay. Okay, completely fine. You got the answer. Okay. Is there anyone who want to communicate anything with me? I'll just show this again and then only we'll move forward. I want to share some other updates also with you. So that's why. Is this clear? Can we move forward, children? I'm so sorry for the noise that's happening. So is this clear? Can we move forward? I think Aditya, you have commented. Okay. So yes, this is a very important update. I am going to share one screen. I hope the screen is visible to all of you. This is also a portal. I don't know how many of you have an option that's available to write exams on a daily basis or something. So this is a portal which is specifically for those people who are preparing for entrance examination. And I would say past 20-25 years of question papers are here. So you can register as a new user here, create your password, and then you can log in. Very basic thing. Here, it's a complete profile and you can do your analysis also. You have taken a test today. What about my chemistry? What about my physics? What about my status in mathematics? You can do that type of analysis also. And if you're taking a test, you could see a lot of solved papers are here. Untimed test where you can take a, be on in front of the system and you can solve it in 3 hours or 4 hours. That is also possible. Even time test, 2.5 hours test is there, even subject-wise mini test, everything is available. So this is a platform that is completely going to replicate an actual entrance examination. So I would request all the children to try this. I would request each and every child to just try this. One more thing is like, on every Sunday evening 4 to 5:30, live test will happen. So a lot of students from different parts of the country and even from other parts of the world are writing this test who are planning to write the exam. So I've just clicked on one test and you could see this is the exam portal. I think I've taken untimed test. Yes, this is an untimed test. So that's why it is. So you could see max, there are 20 questions. You can just click on the questions. You can just submit it. So this is a platform that I want all the children to understand. So once you submit this also, you'll get an analysis and all those details. So those who feel I'm not able to get such a platform like this, you can make use of this opportunity. So this is like amritacbtpractice.in. That's the portal. Okay, those students are not able to remember it correctly. You can go for amrita.edu/practice test. This link, where there is a link called apply for AAA or JEE practice test. So here you can register and you can take this test. I hope this platform will be useful for you because I know there are a lot of children who are struggling to write these exams and mocks and all. It's like a system-based mock. This is very, very important comparing with a pen and paper examination. So this is the very actual platform, very actual test-taking platform where you'll be taking a test. Maybe it's like phase 1 of JEE or AAA in the month of February, or maybe phase 2 after your board exams. So yes, I hope the sessions are useful to all of you. If you have anything else to communicate, if you want anything else to be discussed, I would request you to type that in the chat box. So this is the ID that I want all of you to note down at. It is amrita.edu/practice test. So this is an initiative specifically for you children. So Aditya or Jay or I would say Rahini, Sahit, Sriram, Deepti. Is there anything that you want to communicate or is everything fine? And can we close our session for today and can we meet on next Tuesday? Deepak, Ashish, Kirtana, Aditya, Kabileshwar, Sahit, Deepti. And is there anything else that you want to communicate? Something like, do you have any feedback or something? Was it useful for you? Anything from your side? Anything that you want to communicate with me, you can just give me an idea or else we'll just stop for today and we can meet on next week. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a very good evening. And all the best for your board exams also. Now it's very less time, so start preparing. And I hope all of you are able to come up with flying colors. So thank you so much, everyone. All the best to all of you. Thank you.